You buy all this makeup online, but which order do you apply it in? Of course, start with your skin prep. I've already done that, and now I'm going in with the pore minimizing primer to blur my pores. Makeup Forever HD Glow Skin is such a nice medium buildable, like soft glam look. And every time I wear it, I get compliments. I like doing all of my cream products before concealer, and you're gonna see how much better it blends out and also gives a nice lift. So, applying my cream bronzer here, doing a little bit on my nose to get some extra dimension, not necessarily to contour. It's something new I've been trying out. This Milani blush is so beautiful. Wait till you see the glow that it gives, and you're gonna see that after I apply my concealer, it really just helps blend out the cream blush and bronzer. Look at that, I can't. And then it's also gonna give a nice lift to the eye. This is the Fenty Beauty concealer, but I'm just doing the inner corner. I'm also just going to blend this out with my beauty sponge. You can notice that I'm looking up to avoid any creasing. I'm really thoroughly blending out the concealer, and as you can see, it gives me that nice lift up to the temple. I do have discoloration on my eyelids, so I also take whatever's left on the sponge and just blend that over the eyelids. And here you can just see how nice and blended and smooth everything looks. One size powder, of course, because it is my favorite, and I'm gonna go in with the powder puff. And as you can see, I'm looking up, and this is gonna help make sure I'm not setting any concealer that may have gotten to my fine lines because look, we all have fine lines. Like it is what it is, okay? But now you can see I'm just very carefully tapping underneath my eye. Look at the difference, okay? I'm obsessed. But typically, I'll take whatever's left on the powder puff and do the rest of my face. Otherwise, you can go in with a foundation powder or a setting powder like I'm doing here. This one's by Kosas, and just lightly set the rest of your face because when you go in with your powders, you want them to blend very smoothly on top of other powder instead of blending on top of cream because then it can get a little cakey. Taking a nice fluffy brush and just doing my powder bronzer. This one is pretty intense, so I'm going in just with a light hand. And I also realized I forgot to film doing my powder blush, but I also did a little bit of Kosas powder blush after this. You can choose to skip powder, bronzer, and blush, but I really like to at least use creams because it helps fuse and blend better with the skin, especially if you are more mature skin girly. And of course, use a setting spray to make it last all night.